All right, guys, it is the 10th episode of the Starting Line Society podcast, and we are live on YouTube, X, and Facebook. We are joined today by Dave Hill, Paul Miller, and Ryan Hill, and they are live from Norwalk, Ohio at Summit Motorsports Park for Nitro Chaos and Funny Car Chaos. Just want to take a minute to kind of say a few words. We are saddened and heartbroken to share the news of the passing of Kyle Busch, a two-time Cup champion and one of our sport's greatest and fiercest drivers. He was 41 years old. We extend our deepest condolences to the entire Busch family, Richard Childress Racing, and the entire motorsports community. We have no idea what happened. He went to the hospital this morning with a severe illness, and he died a couple hours ago. So, condolences to the entire Busch family and all his fans. Definitely not a good month for Kyle's, that's for sure.
No kidding. Yeah.
So, Dave, what's going on there with the Mad Max? You guys have some issues or troubles today?
Really, I mean, we had a whole bunch of changes we made over the winter, so we really had to determine where we wanted to start with, and we wanted to have enough power to make a run, but we didn't know where the clutch needed to be, so I felt like it was a good run. It was just definitely underpowered, and so but we have a baseline. We know what to do with it for tomorrow. And we didn't get it turned around in time for another test. So tomorrow's Q1 is to put Paul's ass in the trailer.
Uh-huh.
No, it's
Shit starts already.
yeah, it's right now. No, and that's what's so fun about me. With the whole thing and Reading get canceled. This is an hour and a half away from home for me, so I didn't really have a choice but to come.
No kidding.
And so it's like, and what better way to keep it going and get the fans, involved as to just say, how can we do this? And, we got a couple things that we're going to be debuting this weekend. As you see here, we're drinking some Outlaw Light, and
I'll get there.
you'll see there's a very different looking race car now in my trailer.
Yeah, so I guess you're going to debut the new look of the Oliver and Miller Fuel Altered right here on the Starting Line Society podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
The Outlaw Light marketing deal we got with them, and it's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe these guys put the trailer and saw it. And
Yeah, it looks good.
before the end here, if we can, we have the phone kind of rigged up right now. Maybe we'll take it out there.
Yeah.
We need zip tie. We need cut.
For everybody that's watching, I watched them struggle for about 10 minutes trying to figure out how to put the phone up on the wall, but
It's currently mounted from a speaker in the middle of the walkway.
Yeah. Well, we can only see
hit their head off of it.
we can only see the bottom of Ryan's beard because he's kind of sort of out of frame right now. There he goes, and of course it is a little grainy, but I'm assuming that the Riverside software that I use will definitely clean that up. But yeah, so
slide it down a little bit.
so big cancellation from IHRA as far as Maple Grove goes, and like I said, I mean, obviously growing pains with a new organization is just part of it, but Leah got let go, and now they got somebody else doing that, so I'm kind of interested to see what direction they're gonna go now. You know what I mean?
We are. I mean, at the same time, as long as that we can kind of still have a place to go racing.
Yeah.
They have to do if cogs don't fit, you move them and put new ones in.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I think that's what they're doing. There had to be something that management didn't see eye to eye on with Leah and maybe a few other people. And so if you don't agree, then maybe it's not the place for you.
Well, I mean, obviously, spectator, is a huge part of any racing organization. If you don't have spectators, you're not making money. And I mean, we've all seen that. I mean, the stands weren't as full as, say, an NHRA event, or, I mean, but even at the same point, I've been to Streetcar Super Nationals, 3 or 4 times, and some of the best racing I've ever been a part of, and there ain't nobody in the stands. Not one. I mean, maybe there's like 10, 15 people, every once in a while, but, it's, I don't know. It's just, I guess we'll see how this plays out with the new guy, and maybe at some point in time, I know Kenny Nolling's got a tell-all podcast that he's getting ready to do at some point in time. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I'm just interested to hear what like I said, what they have to say. And obviously none of us know whether what they're saying is the truth or not, or I mean, I guess there's two sides to every story. But I mean, you guys are
The Bader's speech this morning.
Bader's speech was
giving the Bader speeches this morning was arm hair chill raising speech.
I wasn't here for it. But.
Yeah, you're willing to kill for the guy. Like he's like,
Yeah,
so
willing to go for war for him.
Dude, I mean, you do. It's just that he makes you feel like you're important. And it's just like one of those things that just like, that's like when we talked, when Chris talked about it last year with us at Byron, we're like, you have it at Norwalk, we're coming. And no matter what car, we're coming for it. So it just happened to work out.
We've always wanted to run Norwalk. Anyway.
We've always wanted to run Norwalk.
You never ran it before.
Well, I run
It looks like a wonderful track, that's for sure.
It should.
Okay.
Well, we didn't have enough for it today. How's that?
No, it's I'll say the Bader family. We used to do the Night Under Fire with my dad's car every year, right? Well, I shouldn't say every year. I think we did it for 5 or 6 years in a row. And what a spectacular event! And the way they run this track and there's very few tracks in the world to this caliber.
He so believes in the nitro cast and funny car cast. He wants to make it an every year show, and he wants to make it rival the Night Under Fire.
Yeah, he wants to make it match what he does for his 9 Under Fire here. So he thinks it's possible.
I think it's a great thing. We'll be here every year. That's it.
We'll be here every year.
Every year, man.
So
well, in the future, might we see a Mad Max Nitro man? Have you guys ever raced each other?
No, we've raced 27 years. I had the opportunity. I said no.
Yeah. So I got a bum wheel right now. I hurt my knee yesterday, and it's a little better. My first question to Ryan when I got here yesterday, dropped the rig off, was, I'm like, "Do you have your safety stuff with you?" He's like, "Yeah."
I don't leave without it.
So, I want to have a backup plan in case my leg doesn't let me get in the car.
It's still there.
And, so we'll.
But I thought it was pretty epic because it would be the first time that Ryan and I would run each other, even though Paul asked Ryan to drive his car. So. It's like, well, that would be kind of cool. We could really make something out of that, man. Yeah. Social media would eat that.
Oh, yeah.
Social media would eat that.
So I wouldn't put Paul in the trailer. I'd put Ryan in the trailer.
Well, luckily, having Ryan and Paul on the podcast, and, now that I've got you on the podcast, I think the only thing that would make the trifecta complete is if we could get Mad Maxine. But I hear that she's not there this weekend, or she got something going on?
Not yet. She is on the struggle bus.
Somewhere around the country. We just don't know where.
She is on the struggle bus today. My motorhome decided to give her every problem she could have.
Oh, no. Wait. Shannon's driving a big old diesel pusher?
Hell yeah, she does.
Oh, damn.
She'll bitch about it the whole time, though.
I didn't know Shannon got down like that. Holy crap. Oh, all right. Shoot, she's a
man's woman or a woman's man or something like that.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we've got a big old diesel pusher that Paul bought a couple years ago, and he was really adamant about me driving it. So I was like, all right. We got out to Odessa, and we were there for chaos, hanging out with Ray, and it ended up raining out. So we woke up early Sunday morning, and Paul was like, all right, man, why don't you give it a shot? I made it to the gas station. I was like, absolutely not. I'm good. No way. Never drove anything that big before. So we get into Roswell, and Paul's like, why don't you give it another shot? Saying just take kind of slow. And I'm like, all right, I'll give it one more shot. So we leave Roswell, and we get to the rest stop just outside of Roswell, and I had a full-blown panic attack, drove it off of the road into the dirt. I finally got it stopped. I wouldn't get back in it for like 45 minutes. Paul's like, come on, we got to go. I'm like, nope, nah. I'll hitch a ride from here. I'll call a taxi. I'm good. Yeah, there's no way. Those diesel pushers are scary to drive. Good Lord.
She ain't bad.
We're sitting in this semi thing I bought this year.
Yeah.
When my truck blew up, and tell you what, I'm happy this is registered as a motorhome. I'm still not understanding really truly how that works, but it's registered as a motorhome. I'm over 80 feet long, and I've never driven anything like this in my life. So getting on the highway, I'm like, well, pointer straight and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, I think we're about there. I think
Columbus.
Yeah.
And my son's following me in my truck, and he's like, Dad, you need to slow down. I'm like, I'm not going that fast. He goes, you're going 85. I'm like, oh. So it was, it's been good. And, we're going to, back to the Shannon stuff. So we got a couple other little things up our sleeve this weekend. Cole, my son, who backs me up, he's gonna dress up.
He's gonna dress up.
And
Listen.
And get a little
Rebel,
yeah.
not the high heels, but the really
Yeah.
sharp dress.
Yeah. Listen,
Are we still doing like the losers backup person? Well, I guess Shannon already wears heels. So what's the bet?
I think we got to find out. And Kathy, Russell, my crew chief and partner, his wife Kathy, we have Amish fry pies on site. Oh yeah,
you have what?
So much trouble.
What the hell is an Amish fry pie?
That's exactly what I want to know.
We'll get you some. Maybe I can, if anybody's watching from out there, I can't text anybody to have them bring it in. So Amish fry pies are like these. Hostess used to make like a version of it. It's like a individual pie stuffed with different fillings, and they're deep fried. And they're
dangerous.
They're like diabetes in a bun. So it's just, but they are so good, and so we're gonna, share those a little bit here, and I think we're gonna come up with something. I don't know. I've been trying to think of a few things that maybe Dave and I could do for tomorrow to do something.
Yeah,
I think maybe talk to Shannon, and maybe the loser will kick a few bucks into that charity that Shannon is
like a good idea.
is raising money for awareness or suicide awareness. I think that's just a wonderful thing she's doing.
Okay with that.
Losers donate $200.
Yeah, let's do it. $200 it is.
There you go. So there you go. Losers going to donate $200 to the charity that Shannon set up for the family.
I know Shannon did the funeral money fundraising at Columbus. I know we raised right around $1,000.
Awesome.
For the funeral.
Awesome.
That's pretty.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of curious to hear about this. I would love to know how Ryan ended up in a pair of 6-inch stiletto heels running around his front yard. And I'm telling you, man, I've had a rough week, dude, and that made it all better, dude. It's been an absolutely horrible week over here at the shop for the company. We've had some pretty big issues, and dude, as soon as I saw that video, dude, I was just doubled over laughing.
I literally rolled home like Tuesday night, and I was just kind of laughing. But I had seen the box come in. I'm like, dang, these things are huge. And she goes, put them on. I'm like, no. And I'm like, she's like, put them on. I'm like, all right, screw it, I'll try it. I tell you what, that is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, is to try to run in a pair of damn heels. I got nothing, dude. That was as fast as you saw me move. That's as fast as we're moving. I saw that. I was dying laughing. I'm like,
dude, yeah. I was also dying. It was so funny, man. Well, my wife. It's funny. My wife can also run in, platforms and all that stuff because she does backup stuff for, Danny Smith and Scott Pariso in the Warlord car. But seeing her running that stuff, there's no way I would ever be able to put on a set of heels and run at all. And, when I was younger, I mean, obviously, when everybody was younger, they tried, they walk around on their mom's heels, and I almost broke my ankle walking around on my stepmother's heels because I thought it was hot shit. And I was like, oh, I could do it. No, I can't.
No, you can't, dude. Nothing made me feel powerless, like trying to walk in them damn things.
I think their ankles might be made of like unobtainium or something because they're just, like I said, there's no way that,
No,
and she does that hop, and like I said, dude, Shannon gets to run in, behind that car fast.
I just tell the internet you're welcome.
Yeah.
There you
They
go.
get to see her run, they love it.
Priceless memories that'll last forever. And I mean forever and ever. It'll go down in history as one of the greatest videos. Hopefully it'll go viral and you guys will make, buku bucks off of it.
I hope so too. I do think we should start something where once a week when some idiot makes a stupid comment, we all need to team up and attack that one person.
You saw it earlier. You know what?
I mean, because I mean, you know how thankful I am for what you guys do and what she's doing for the whole sport, and just it
always
helps.
have that one guy.
It helps so much, and we got that.
Well, there's several guys. There's several of them out there.
Wants to be stupid.
Yeah,
well, I think the smartest idea would be to get, like I said, get a show together where we do a how they did the roast of Tom Brady or something like that. You know what I mean? Where everybody gets online and just talks massive crap about him. I think we should get Shannon on the show, and she should pick her top 10 favorite comments that she's had that just make people mad as shit. And like I said, we all get on the show and just, I mean, We can all take turns roasting the crap out of these people and just laughing. We'll post some pictures on. Yeah, I think it'd be great.
Maybe some phone numbers. We could call people live.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Like the radio stations used to do. Call them up live.
God, oh,
Yeah.
Is this so and so?
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Comment.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, that'd be fantastic.
My God, dude. Yeah, that would be great. I think that would make for a great show. Absolutely fantastic. So, what's the news from Chaos? I know that Michael Neal had some unfortunate engine troubles and kicked the rod out of the block today. And I guess his weekend is
We heard it. We heard it earlier.
done.
I heard the
We heard
boom
the
go.
boomer. Yeah, I heard the boomer.
Anybody?
Umlauf found horsepower. They went 45.
Melted a few pistons.
They went 45.
Well, what was
Three-
it?
345?
Huh?
20 or 224?
45?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Wow,
So I
mass
got another
chaos
one
is
that I can't keep up
Yeah,
with.
he's got another. That Paul's got
Holland.
one I can whoop up on.
good. Lord, 3-4. What was the mile per hour on that?
Huh?
What was the mile per hour on that? Wow.
Yeah, it was
That's-
burning up by about.
They still haven't gone 230 mile an hour yet, though.
Yeah, hey man, that's gonna be a tough record to break, Ryan.
But I think we're gonna break it.
I think we will. I think we will.
I think we have plans on breaking.
No, there was a couple of Chuck Lofton came down here because Redding canceled, so he came down here to test top fuel car, and then they're gonna run the Alter tomorrow. But yeah, Chuck put us in charge of his shutoff box.
We were like really scared. Like
I did. I've
You had
never.
$20.
I did not know. That was the scariest time of my life, was holding that box, knowing if I should shut his car off or not.
yeah. You said
Shut him. My hands. I'm sitting there holding it. You know what? It didn't put any holes out. I went from like this to
he
going.
went 320.
Yeah.
I only went 239 because he lifted it like 500 feet,
Yeah.
550.
Okay.
So that was the fast lap today. It was Chuck Lofton going down, going.
What?
That was
You said 320 miles an hour?
Oh no, 320 to the eighth.
3.22.
Oh, I was gonna say, God damn.
At
That car's-
239 because he lifted early.
Yeah, he lifted like 500 feet, dude. Still went 240 mile an hour.
So it was
That's wow.
great. That was part of the day today.
No, there was a couple good laps from people today.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the fried
Oh,
pies.
look at this.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
Man, now y'all are making me even more jealous.
This is
dude.
an omelet
Oh, my-
fry pie. Russell just came in. Russell, we got the Russell. I mean, come here and watch your sore head, but we had to strap the phone to the speaker.
This phone's on the speaker for this
And,
podcast.
Kathy found these at one of the local Amish markets, and I don't know what flavor
By
these
you or
are.
by here?
By us.
By-
Yes.
We should try them right now.
I think you and Dave need to.
Let's try one.
You
Break
guys
one in
break
half.
it.
Break
Go
one in half.
ahead. You need to try one of these things. I've had.
All right, guys. Ryan and Dave are gonna get diabetes
That
live
looks
on
like
the Starting Line
that's
Society
that's
here.
Probably cherry.
Man.
My
Cherry
God.
pie filling doesn't suck, does it?
Nope.
It would have been a lot funnier if Paul had put like meat or something inside of one of those pies and they went to go beat into it. It wasn't even sweet. It was just like lamb and potatoes or something.
Very rich. They're very rich. Oh
My
man,
mom's in Germany. Let her try some.
no, it's
Ryan's got diabetes now, so
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't have it. I have it now.
oh man.
But this is just some of the stuff we just have such a great time racing with each other, and this weekend's going to be pretty serious because this is probably going to be one of the best tracks besides Ennis that Chaos races on.
Yeah.
I mean, so there could be some.
Well, that and Martin.
Martin. That's right.
Martin will revel in it.
Martin will be
Yeah,
right
we
there
were-
with this. But
We were happy with Chris's schedule this year. Though he finally started getting, not only that he didn't get bad tracks, but now we're starting to go some really high caliber racetracks, and that's so
Yeah, where people can actually compete and actually throw some power at these cars and make, like I said, make A to B laps, which is like I said, that's what everybody wants to see. But I mean, even down in it, yeah. I mean, even down in Ennis, it was it was a struggle for a lot of teams to make it down the track. But I mean, some of them did, some of them didn't. But they still went fast. We still had a great time. So even if they're not going on that track and they're smoking the whole way, it's still entertaining. You know what I mean? I'm all for it. Let's
absolutely.
go. You know what I mean?
I hear 17 cars. 21 for Nitro Chaos.
Wow.
21 for 16 spots. So
Any idea what the car count for Funny Car Chaos is?
I heard 30.
30.
We had
30?
30 for Funny Car Chaos.
That's still, I mean, that's, I mean, up there. Right? I mean, it's not, the
Great
chaos
turnout.
in this a couple years ago, but it's still a pretty good turnout, especially,
Looks great.
Well, even like
what-
then, there was still a handful of guys that chose not to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of teams that chose not to come. So
The weather
Well,
is looking a little bit.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
might be here a little longer this weekend than we would like. But
well, Bader talked about Sunday would be our day if Saturday gets back.
And you know what? Hey, Chris is not known to be racing on Sunday, dude. He's ready to go Sunday morning. He wants to pack up, get out of there. You know what I mean? So,
Well, luckily not. It's Memorial Day. It's the only reason why this works.
yeah. I mean, nobody has to work on Monday, anyways. You know what I mean? It's a federal holiday, so I mean, I'm working on Monday, but that's just because like I said, things happen. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get out to Milan in July for the IHRA deal. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
It just depends on like I said, if I can find somebody to help out with the company and all of that stuff. But yeah, we're definitely gonna try to make it out there.
no,
So
that'll be a lot of fun to have you. And, oh boy, what we got now?
What is that?
And he's got a
Man, Maxine.
got a donut.
Oh, we
for-
got a donut for the wife.
a homemade Amish donut for her for tomorrow.
Hey man, she really likes those donuts, man. I tell you what, man. I see lots of posts with her making
I
the
know,
donuts and having the donuts.
The funniest part though is like she's not she likes donuts, but it's not like an everyday thing for her. But I shit you not, every race we go to, somebody brings her donuts.
I found some last time for Mother. What were they? Mother's Day donuts.
He gave Shannon Mother's Day donuts last time we were out.
I
I got her a trophy.
I like
got-
donuts.
Yeah, you did get that trophy.
I
Yeah.
did give her a trophy and
That
Paul got her
trophy
donuts.
was for her.
No, it's I mean, I think tomorrow, we obviously, we're going to try to get into this A field,
We're hoping to get the field.
and
Honestly, we don't have a ton of fast cars for A-Field.
no, and I think it's going to be.
What do you think the bump's going to be?
I think
Probably
85?
mid 80.
Yeah.
I'll go mid 80.
85.
we're,
85 was mine.
we might try a few things. I mean, we're kind of looking at this as a little bit of a test session for us.
Right.
So we might go try a few different things this weekend. I really want to see a 5 after that 3 on that scoreboard. I mean, with our setup with the small supercharger and smaller pump, I mean,
I got a 45 in the trailer over there. Come on.
Yeah, turn it up. Come on.
Here you go. What are you doing here? You got plenty of pump.
I don't got enough supercharger.
We told you
You
this.
have more than enough.
Yeah, but no, we're gonna get there.
What do you think about your supercharger?
Yeah, we're just creeping up on it, but we're gonna have some fun. And I think this could be I was looking at the caliber of cars that are here. This could be a really tight A field, and then the other problem is if some of us fall into the B field, what we're capable of running,
That's
then that makes it really hard.
That's a challenge, yes.
Because you can't slow them down enough to where we won't get penalized.
Where did we go to Havana last year that our bump was like a 410 for
Oh,
us?
that was,
Yeah, we had a 410 bump last year, Dad driving my car. That was the hardest thing
I
to do.
lift at 400 feet.
Yeah, we lifted at 400 feet and went like 411
Yeah.
on a 410
I got
dial.
lucky the first time.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? It was awesome.
Well, interestingly enough, that's how Lyle won that Pro 6-0 deal out in Bakersfield. He said I had to pick a spot drop, and every time that's just how I had to do it. Luckily, old boy red lit in the final, so Lyle was able to send it and actually make a lap. But yeah, I mean sometimes that's just how it goes. We do that in the junior stuff all the time.
That's how the cards fall, man.
Yeah, it's you never know. It's this is just it's a lot of fun. We were gonna miss you guys up in Reading, and gonna come here in our backyard
Yeah,
to,
that'd be cool.
to come here.
It really worked out.
It has. It's really worked out. We're gonna.
Do we know if the weather changed at Reading for the weekend?
I
'Cause it's changing here
It's
every
changing
freaking
here.
hour.
I did look, and it looked like they got 3/4 of an inch of rain. I think yesterday or today. I think yesterday and today. And if you've ever been to Reading, it's got good drainage. But no, there's more in the fridge too.
Oh, we're not bad.
A little better now, huh?
A little better now.
2-year-old beer.
Yeah, so there's a little funny story with some of the first outlaw beer I got my hands on before they were able to send me some, and I sent pictures of the new wrap to the marketing folks, and they're like, "Where'd you get that old can?" I'm like, "At the store."
At the old can.
We flipped it over, and it was from 2024. So the beer I was giving everybody at Columbus was didn't taste as good.
It's a little stale.
It tasted okay, really.
Yeah.
I thought
So it's
It got you drunk, right? That's all that matters.
But as tired as we were, like motor oil probably would have tasted good too.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with a little Michelob, you know what I mean?
No,
There you
that's
go.
it.
Yeah, my wife's like a bum. She likes that Michelob.
Dad over here likes his freaking. He likes his heavy IPAs over here.
Hey, listen, man. There's a lot of great breweries in Albuquerque, and I'm a big fan of a lot of the breweries around here. Their IPAs are great. I like a lot of that citrus notes and stuff like that. I was really into IPAs before, but now I am.
There was one that some other friends of mine told me about that me and him went to, and like they always have a food truck outside their place every night.
They do that a lot around here too.
Man, I'll remember it after we get off this probably.
Yeah. Well, we all know how much you love tacos, Ryan, and it's funny. Brian says every time he goes out of town, the last couple of days, every time he gets the tacos, he immediately sends me a picture. Check out what I got. And I'm like, man, you're making me jealous. You know what I mean? All the time. Yeah.
The supermarket I was at.
A little taco smut.
Yeah. A little taco smut. So, is the car able to be looked at now, or you guys want to?
I gotta figure out how to grab this phone, or Ryan, you want to
Slide it out. You want to slide it out? We're gonna
Grab-
slide it out.
grab a set of snips?
Ryan and I are going to take you for a walk.
All right, here we go, guys.
I didn't chill. All right, go for it.
So
We're gonna do the reveal right now. The Outlaw Light beer sponsored Oliver and Miller Altered.
So I'm going to try to walk out of here without falling on something. So if anybody's never been here, we are, live from Norwalk, and it's
Turn your phone 90 degrees.
Hold on. What did I do?
He messed it up.
Well, there's Norwalk, Ohio, and the grandstands here are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, we see. I see nothing. Turn the phone back the other way.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. How do I flip this thing around? Anybody
know how to do we?
Anybody know how to flip this thing around?
I don't know either.
Where's the kid?
No, you know what? We're just gonna have to selfie this thing.
All right, we're gonna selfie this thing. So
It's birdie.
tell me if you can see it all right. I have the phone completely turned around. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's a little sideways and a little grainy, but I'm sure that it'll clear up. For anybody who's watching, don't worry. If you watch the later episode, it will. Yeah.
I don't know why this thing won't turn around, but
it's all right. Here, I got it. Don't worry. We'll make it real easy.
Gotcha. So it's yeah. So look, we got some other. We got Dave Belock, front engine top fuel driver of the Time Bandit.
Hello.
Most throttle wagon.
And there's my Josh Davies, our glue that keeps our whole team together. And there's Russell. There's the crew chief that makes this thing make all the horsepower. So it's a lot of fun, Paul. We have just so much fun, and getting to do this is it's pretty damn special. So we'll go back in and try to find Dave here and see what him and I can figure out what else we're going to do for this little challenge tomorrow. I don't know. Or if you want, I can walk up and down and see if anybody else is out in their pits for you.
Well, why don't we cut this one a little bit short? We'll just do a 30-minute podcast for tonight. Like I said,
everybody else left me and Ryan.
Yeah.
So we're back
like I said, it's been a super long day for me. I worked on the race car all day, and I'm super tired. I'm sure you guys know how that goes, and I'm sure it's late there, and you guys want to get to bed as well.
Yep. So here, I'll grab Dave and Ryan. We'll say goodbye, and we'll get you an update tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll make sure to put it.
Here you go, boys. So we're gonna cut it short a little bit, Dave. We're gonna cut it short. So
Okay.
So tomorrow, what's that car gonna run, Dave?
Probably 52.
Well, I'm gonna have to run a 51 then.
We're gonna go 52.
I'm gonna have to run a 51. No, we're gonna have a good time tomorrow. Hopefully, we can run our first.
Put a tune-up in your car?
You can try it. Go ahead. Yeah. We're gonna try to run our first 50 tomorrow, and they're gonna run their umpteenth thousands 50, and we're just gonna keep going.
I wouldn't say that.
But
we tuned it up a little bit for today.
Best of luck to the Mad Max team and the Oliver and Miller Racing team. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. I hope the weather stays away. And make sure you guys send me some pictures and some videos, and just keep me informed about what's going on. All right, guys, this has been the 10th edition of the Starting Line Society podcast. I'm Paul. That's Ryan, Dave, and Paul Miller. And we appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.
see ya.
Thanks, guys. Peace out.
See you, man.
See ya.